At its core, marketing is a relatively straightforward concept. You need to communicate the right message to the right people using the right medium to generate awareness for a business. To understand how we execute that today, consider the traditional model. Imagine trying to reach a target audience in a chaotic, crowded environment. The defining characteristic of traditional marketing is that it operates as a one-way broadcast. An organization sends a message out into the void, but the communication is entirely unidirectional. We see this with legacy media. A television studio broadcasts a signal outward to whoever happens to be tuned in. The same mechanism applies to high-volume print media. Thousands of identical newspapers roll off an automated press line and are distributed locally. This approach has a very specific limitation. Because the communication only travels outward, it is difficult to measure how effectively the campaign performed. You don't know exactly who saw the message or if they took action because of it. Businesses are forced to spend their resources relying on hope rather than hard data. Digital marketing addresses this exact problem of unmeasurability. It operates on a different framework. Instead of a one-way street, the communication is bidirectional. Businesses can communicate directly with customers, and customers can instantly respond, ask questions, or leave feedback in real time. Digital marketing functions as a structured, trackable conversion pipeline built directly on web infrastructure. This structure allows organizations to convert a vast anonymous internet population into engaged, repeat customers with measurable returns on investment. To build this pipeline, marketing departments have to formally categorize their communication channels. This flowchart maps the structural relationship of a marketing department. You can see the high-level split separating traditional marketing from digital marketing. Zooming in on the digital branch, practitioners deploy distinct strategies across channels like SEO and social media to capture their audience. Inbound marketing focuses on attracting unknown prospects who are already actively searching for a solution to a problem. You accomplish this by producing relevant content, like detailed blog posts, and optimizing it for search engines so the prospect finds you naturally. Outbound marketing takes the opposite approach. It relies on demographic data to push specific educational programs directly to a targeted audience. Tactics here include purchasing display ads on relevant websites or sending cold emails to a carefully curated list. Regardless of which direction you take, the immediate goal of both tactics is to generate visibility across the digital landscape. But visibility alone has little utility. The actual objective is to extract targeted traffic from that broad exposure. Targeted traffic means the visitors arriving at your site have already expressed a pre-selected interest in your specific subject matter. Generating this specific type of traffic is the initial stage of the pipeline. Without it, the rest of your marketing infrastructure sits completely idle. Capturing that traffic requires an understanding of the underlying technology routing it. The Internet is a global system of interconnected networks. The World Wide Web is a subset of that Internet, servers dedicated to supporting HTML documents. Users navigate this using domain name servers, translating URLs into exact IP addresses where documents are hosted. Once the routing is complete, the user lands on a website. Today, these are rarely static, flat files. Most are dynamic websites, driven by content management systems that update in real time. The moment a user arrives on that dynamic page, the marketing objective shifts to visitor engagement. Engagement means optimizing the site's load speed and structuring the content flow so the user immediately finds value and begins to interact. If that infrastructure is slow or the engagement optimization fails, the user will leave. When that happens, the budget spent on the inbound or outbound campaigns that brought them there is wasted. Engagement serves as the bridge to a definitive action, known as a conversion. As this diagram illustrates, a conversion occurs when a visitor completes a specific goal, like filling out a lead form. To improve the percentage of visitors taking this action, marketers use conversion rate optimization, or CRO. By A/B testing different variations of headlines or call to action buttons, you can gather data on which specific layout converts the highest number of users. Securing that single initial conversion does not mean the digital pipeline is finished. It immediately hands off to retention marketing, a defensive strategy focused strictly on the profitability of the customers you already have. Retention encompasses the activities you use to increase the likelihood of a customer returning to your store to purchase again. We track this mathematically. You divide the number of retained customers for a given period by the starting number and multiply by 100 to find your rate. Shifting your focus from pure acquisition on offense to optimizing retention on defense is the primary way to maximize long-term profitability. Now we can step back and look at the completed digital marketing mechanism. The sequence is clear. You generate visibility, capture targeted traffic, drive engagement, secure conversions, and finally, maximize retention. Because this entire architecture relies on the web, every single stage generates hard data. Harnessing that data requires specific tools, platforms like Google Analytics, content management systems, and social media dashboards. By layering an analytics engine directly over a campaign, a marketer can monitor performance in real time. You can track exact metrics, like how long a video was viewed, the percentage of email responses, or a site's bounce rate. This continuous flow of information also captures qualitative data, such as positive or negative customer reviews posted across social platforms. This hyper-measurable, bidirectional ecosystem replaces the blind gamble required by traditional one-way broadcasting with measurable data. The role of a digital marketer is to continually measure, test, and optimize this digital pipeline to ensure sustainable business growth.